What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime and welcome back to another video. In this video, guys, I'm here to bring you all my review of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, episode 11. So, let's get this started. So when it comes to this episode of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, we basically have it to where, just tension and chaos is ensuing in this episode, and, this was technically just a build-up to what we can expect in the next episode of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and the next episode is going to be a pretty hyped episode in my opinion. So what we see in this episode is a lot of stuff that ends up going down, but the main thing that I think took the moments of the entire episode was probably, seeing, Ikuma's transformation, or his coming transformation, his, power-up, so to speak. I mean, that was pretty cool. However, the way, I have a little, problem about this episode. The way where we see, Ikuma getting into contact with Kurusu and the doctor who basically had the serum, coincidentally prepared for him right on the spot, I thought was totally ludicrous, to be honest with you, because it's just like, he ends up, stumbling upon the same beach that Kurusu and the doctor are at, excuse me, and apparently, the doctor just has a full serum for the Kabaneri virus, and is like, yeah, sure, I'll give this to you, and then that way you can save everybody who is residing at the, city that is completely being taken over by Biba, the insane lunatic. I mean, I'm not hating on the episode at all. I mean, I actually really enjoyed this episode. I just thought it was kind of funny and stupid how, that doctor just apparently coincidentally just had, the serum prepared for Ikuma and just had it with him coincidentally. Like, honestly, like, come on. Please tell me I'm not the only one who, felt that was completely outrageous. I mean, I get they have to move the story along, but I mean, like, really? I just thought they could have executed that a little bit better in my personal opinion. But anyways, another, really interesting thing that we saw in this episode that pretty much brought about all of this chaos and tension that is building up for what's going to be going on in the next episode of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress is that we see Biba infiltrate the city in which the Shogun resides at. Now, of course, he didn't accomplish this alone. He actually got help from Ayami, the princess, but he was technically using her against her will because, if she didn't comply, he was going to end up slaughtering pretty much everyone on the Kotetsujo, and that would not be a good thing. So we see, him infiltrate the city in which the Shogun resides at, and the Shogun is his father after all. And I guess the reason behind the act on why he actually ended up killing the Shogun is because of the fact that I guess as a child he was basically abused. I mean, we saw that apparently the Shogun was, slicing him up at certain points, and he blamed it on fear, I guess. So fear of his own child. I don't really know what exactly was going on there, but yeah, I guess we got to see, why exactly Biba wanted to kill his father in the first place, and basically he pretty much kills the city from inside out. He starts with his father, he infects him with the virus, and pretty much all of his troops turn against him and start shooting at the Shogun, and then we have it to where, pretty much the people who are involved with Biba, they end up releasing all the Kabani that was on the Kotetsujo, and they just run amok in the city, completely infecting other people. Other humans are turning against each other, blowing each other up with their, weapons, and things do not look good. Mume is turning into, this monster. I mean, she completely has lost control of herself, it seems like, because we see that Biba infects her with another serum, it seems. So, it seems like she is not all there, or, can't control herself, at least, and she is literally turning into this grave mind and another black shadow, I guess, which is like a combination of, like, other Kabane that build up into one specific, Kabaneri or Kabane. So yeah, things do not look good when it comes to the city for the remaining humans who are residing within that city. But yeah, that about does it for the episode. I mean, pretty much all that we really have left is the very next episode of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, and we already know how it's going to turn out, you know. There is most likely going to be a point in which Ikuma has no choice but to kill Biba, and he is going to rescue Mume, which basically ends up rescuing the entire city. But the battle between Mume and Ikuma, you know, the two Kabaneris, that is going to be pretty interesting. You know, there is so much more that could be really, you know, prolonged with this series. I mean, this series has the potential to actually get a season 2. I mean, it just seems that, you know, when it comes to Biba, he is the main antagonist. I mean, there is a lot of other stuff that we still don't know about the world of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, and we still need to get more characterization with the characters. We need to figure out how exactly the virus was actually started in the first place. We need to, you know, actually have our characters end up, you know, wiping the virus from the world, so that way, you know, humans can finally live in peace once again. I mean, that is pretty much, you know, how the series should be concluded, but we have yet to reach that point. So what I'm saying is that Kabaneri the Iron Fortress has the possibility to actually have a season 2. However, if we will ever get that season 2 relies on which studio, and, you know, so far we have heard nothing, and usually around this time we would hear it, or at least by the end of the last episode of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, we might hear it in a few weeks to come after, you know, the series is finished. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see when they will officially announce it, if they will announce it at all. So yeah. So that about does it for my review of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress episode 11. I'm really excited to see how episode 12 is going to go about, especially with the fight between Mume and Ikuma. That is going to be sick. Hopefully. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode review of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, and of course, what did you think about the episode? Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and of course, if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Love you all, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.